signed up for a volunteer for the Shabbat Project after seeing the enormous results achieved in South Africa through a community experiencing a singular and common Shabbos and realizing the benefits that could be achieved in Sydney.
As a Jewish educator at Emmanuel School, it's been a fantastic opportunity to get together with educators from all other Jewish day schools and educational institutions in New South Wales to work on such a great project and getting people involved in a Shabbat experience.
Working with a group of professionals who have been organising the Shabbat Project has been truly amazing. You learn a lot about the community and how to bring them together.
So for me, the Shabbat Project comes at just a terrific time because it's a time for all of us to consider that we are sharing an identity, and although it sounds like a cliche, I think the Shabbat Project allows us to gather around a common sense of who we are or who we think we are.
When I heard about this whole Shabbat Project, the fact that there will be 170 cities throughout the world participating in this project where everybody will be celebrating Shabbat together, then that really excited me, because it's almost like we focus on our families on Shabbat, and this is like focusing on our bigger family, and it makes it even a more powerful experience for all of us.
We can cater for all types of Jews from all walks of life. And the wonderful part of the Shabbat Project is that it allows for people to experience Shabbat in any way that they see fit, as part of the whole community, as part of a smaller community, as part of a spiritual experience, a religious experience, any sort of way that they can get connected to that real spirit of Shabbat. We are going to be able to offer that opportunity and join with the greater community to offer the full Shabbat experience.
It's been quite amazing to try and implement technology into a project that is something completely the opposite, completely nothing to do with technology. When you think about what Shabbat is, and Shabbat is different for a lot of people, but it's really about disconnecting from technology. And yet we've been looking about how to use technology to reconnect with the community.
With the details of the project in Sydney now starting to crystallise and that Shabbos becoming very, very close, the excitement for myself, my family, and the general community is growing, and the anticipation is growing.
The Shabbat Project is really an interesting one for me because I grew up without having a Shabbat. And when my husband and I got married, we decided that we would celebrate Shabbat, and we did before we had kids, and then we had our kids and our kids' friends and cousins and their friends and so on. And it's become just a really important part of our lives. We all love it, and it really means a lot to us. And so I think the Shabbat Project, in trying to bring this to everyone at the same time all around the world, is offering us all a really unique opportunity to share in what is the Shabbat experience.
Shabbat, to me, is an amazing time when the family gets together. It's at the end of a long week. You're kind of forced into a position where you just spend time with the family and friends and turn everything else off. And it's a truly amazing time.
When I was thinking today about what it is, what is it that appeals to me about the Shabbat Project, I started actually thinking about how I feel when I'm in Israel. I have a home in Renana, and one thing that gets me so excited and thrills me is on Friday afternoons where everyone around me is preparing for Shabbat. I go to the supermarket and the checkout girl says Shabbat Shalom. To me, that just makes me feel like I'm part of an extended family, and I think that this Shabbat Project is almost like an extension of that whole concept of all of us being part of an extended Jewish family, and that to me is what makes it such a powerful idea, and I think will be an amazing experience for everybody.
I think that over the Shabbat Project, it's about sharing. It's about sharing your way of how you celebrate Shabbat, and I think that that's going to be an amazing opportunity for family and friends to share that, in a community to share that and learn from each other. And I'm really looking forward to it.
My wish and my dream and my hope for Jewry among Sydney is that they take this opportunity, they grasp it, and they engage in Shabbos in whatever format that takes, for themselves individually, for their families, and for the communities, and allow us to come together as a singular community and experience Shabbos.
Every family celebrates Shabbat differently, and every family has their own way of doing it that becomes to mean something to them, or comes to mean something to them. And the Shabbat Project's not trying to be prescriptive, it's not trying to tell you how you should do it or what you should do. It's going to provide some information, which I think will be great, and really, to me, it's just about trying to encourage everyone to experience the Shabbat from sunset to sunset.